Hey guys, it's Mariah, and we are here today with something completely unexpected, but something that I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. I wanted to kind of dedicate a portion of this first video as like a prologue in order for me to have a quick little chat with you guys while also explaining what the heck we're doing today, because this is probably coming out of nowhere to the vast majority of you. For those of you who don't know, who maybe are just clicking on this video at random and have no idea what I'm talking about, I stopped doing YouTube about 10 months ago. I had a channel that was devoted to another game entirely. I was a Sims channel 100% of the time, and I stopped making YouTube videos. You can always look back and check on the video for my reasons as to that, but I have had this real, just massive desire here recently to start creating content again. Nothing in my life situation has changed work or obligation wise to free me up for this, so it's kind of crazy. I'm definitely not promising a lot in the way of content on a regular basis, but like I said, I really just want to make videos, and specifically of this game that I've come to love so much since I last said goodbye to you guys on a YouTube video. Skyrim has become such a big part of my interests in the gaming world, and I just want to play it with you guys and hang out. And I don't even know how many people will watch this first video, but if you're here, I'm glad that you are here because I'm excited to share this with you. Some of you may have no idea what Skyrim is, some of you may have experience with it in the past, and others of you may be just like complete pros. You might be way better at this than I am, but I really love this game, and again, I want to play it with you guys kind of in a casual recording sense. So I want to introduce you to my character. Before that, I do want to set some basic ground rules, more for myself than anything, just to kind of take the pressure off when it comes to uploading and such. Again, I don't know how often I'll be creating content to upload. I'm thinking at this point once or twice a week, and that's kind of if I'm lucky, if things go okay. So don't expect anything too frequent or regular, but I'm gonna try to stay like okay consistent at the same time, because I plan on recording a lot of this all at once when I do play, and I just want to kind of keep the attitude more or less chill, like not gonna stress out too much about it. It's a game I play in my free time because I enjoy it and not out of pressure, like to hold up to a certain standard when it comes to gaming. So that being said, I do want to introduce you to my character. I've been creating her backstory for quite some time now, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So the Dark Elf, or the Dunmer, in front of us is Sathiri. For those of you who don't know, Dark Elves are one of the races that you can play in Skyrim, and I have literally, like right in front of me, there's a notebook with a whole backstory written out on it. It's kind of brief, it's like a couple of paragraphs, but I'm gonna just let you guys know what led us up to this point where Sathiri here is in a dungeon awaiting the kind of cursed unknown, and then we'll get on with a little bit of gameplay, so bear with me there. Born the only child to a pair of humble shopkeepers, Sathiri grew up with both an appreciation for the value of hard work, but also a reckless sense of adventure. Early in her young adult years, she left behind the oppression of Windhelm and hired herself out as a mercenary. Primarily making her living guarding trade caravans traversing Skyrim, she finally began to achieve the life of adventure she so desired. On a seemingly routine caravan run bound for Bruma, tragedy struck. The small group was ambushed by bandits, and before Sathiri could even draw her sword, she was rendered unconscious by a blow to the back of her head. An unknown amount of time passed before she came to again, acutely aware of the fire that blazed around the ransacked caravan. Every other member lay dead on the ground around her. How she was spared, Sathiri knew not, but she thanked the Sacred Three for her second chance. She salvaged what supplies she could from the fire and continued on the road toward the Cyrodiilic border in search of help. As her luck turned poorly yet again, she was caught in the crossfire of an ambush along the border between a group of rebel stormcloaks and the resident Imperial guards. Before she knew it, she was trapped in a cell, stripped of her possessions and unsure of her fate. There had been a rumor among the guards about a prisoner transport the next day, although the destination and purpose remained unknown. So guys, that's just a little brief exposition to, again, what led Sathiri to this point, where we're picking up in her story, and what's possibly going to be happening next. That's all we know. She is trapped here in a cell. We don't really know what fate or what tomorrow is going to hold with regard to her future. So let's just go ahead and let some time pass and see what happens. So we're just waking up. Not sure how we were able to pass out in a cart as bumpy as this, but oh, it is cold out here, and we're surrounded by some slightly unsavory folks.
You're finally awake.
Well, yeah.
You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
I mean, I could explain.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell.
Oh my gosh.
You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
I completely agree, actually.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
What?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Wait a second.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion.
Oh
They
no.
captured you. Oh God.
Oh no.
Where are they taking us?
That doesn't bode well.
Don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
Yeah, I'm a little too young to
This
die,
can't
you
be
know?
happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
Nice little town. Never really made it over there myself, but I mean, maybe I won't have the opportunity now, who knows? Oh my gosh. Well, this isn't what I expected, this whole quote-unquote routine caravan trip to go like. I was just guarding a caravan and all of a sudden my life has literally turned upside down. So guys, we're here on the way to Helgen during the traditional opening scene for Skyrim, and I'm not going to be much in the way of role-playing this whole time, but I do like to kind of give my character a voice. So it won't be like super intense roleplay or anything like that, but I do like the idea that I'm playing a character who has a personality and a mind and responds to actions and situations the way that a person would. It just kind of makes it more real for me. So, the headsman, what in the world? No, I didn't sign up for this. Oh my gosh.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
I think we need a little bit of help, that's
Look
for
at
sure.
General Tully is the military governor.
I think that's him over there
And
on
it
the
looks
horse.
like the Dalmor are with him.
Oh gosh.
Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with
I mean,
this.
not all elves are bad, I'm just saying. The Thalmor are kind of rough, though, that's for sure.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here.
Oh,
Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
oh my goodness.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
You need to go inside with the road.
Uh-oh.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
That's not good.
Yes, Papa.
I just had this really bad feeling about all of this.
Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
Oh, gosh.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
I'd be okay for them to wait a little bit.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Single file.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Didn't get to know the guy.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do
Don't
this.
do it, Lokir.
Halt!
Don't.
You're
Oh
not
my
gonna kill
gosh.
me.
Archers! Anyone
Yep.
else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward.
I can explain. You know, it wasn't me. I just happened upon the group.
Who are you? Another
No one of
refugee?
consequence.
Gods really have abandoned your people, Dark Elf.
I mean,
Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
What are you talking about?
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Morrowind. Follow the captain, prisoner.
I haven't even gone there myself. I'd like to go there in person first. Oh, gosh.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
Hello?
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes.
Didn't sound like nothing to me.
Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
No, he's a
I'll
little
go
eager there, isn't he?
As you wish.
She's bothered by that, you can tell.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
I mean, you gotta admire the guy's courage.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Oh, Azura. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here.
Death to the Stormcloaks.
Oh, gosh.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Dark Elf.
Me? No. Seriously, there is definitely some mistake.
Here
like,
it is again. Did you hear that?
I definitely heard that.
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
Oh my gosh.
Nice and easy.
Okay, all right. Okay, this is it. I definitely thought I was too young for this, but I guess this is the end of the line. You know, I've lived an okay life. I had a lot to do, a lot more to see. Oh, there's a head in that basket. Oh, you're scary. Oh my gosh.
What in oblivion is that?
That
Sentries.
is...
What do you see?
Oh my gosh, that's a dragon. Oh. Get up, Sakiri, get up. Come on, get up.
Guards, get the townspeople to safety! Someone get the battle mages out here, now!
Okay guys, so I just went ahead and skipped a lot of that whole opening scene. For those of you who are familiar with Skyrim, you've probably seen that way too many times. And for those of you who aren't, you know, it's a pretty common, that's pretty much the way you start Skyrim every time, unless you use a mod to do otherwise. So basically, we went ahead and escaped Helgen after the dragon attacked with Hadvar, who is the guy in front of us. And you might be saying to yourself, that is not the guy who's in the cart with you. This is actually the guy who kind of had a hand in almost executing you. Well, long story short, Cytheri, she's not all tied up in the politics. All she knows is that she was in that situation because she was caught up in an ambush on Stormcloak rebels who shouldn't have really been there in the first place, and she just kind of gravitated toward the first person she saw at the time who was looking to help her out of that situation. Thankfully, along the way, she was able to recover her equipment from the keep as well, so she has her armor back and her sword, Moonblade, as well. So thankfully, we are well outfitted, no longer in those prisoner rags. Hadvar has just told us that we have to go to Riverwood to warn the people there about the dragon. In fact, his uncle is the blacksmith there. We're supposed to like reconvene with him over there in Riverwood. So for the moment, we're just going to go ahead and head that way. He doesn't seem to be too hurried to get that direction, but you know, here we go. And we're just going to go ahead and get our way over to Riverwood.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you.
I mean, again,
The
not...
rebels have themselves a dragon. General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
I mean, no one said that the rebels have the dragon. Yeah, they kind of came in at a convenient time and all that, but Cytheri is not one to get mixed up in the politics too early on. I know I didn't mention this earlier, but I actually played out this character's story, like, in an older save of mine, so I kind of have an idea of the way that I would like it to go. I'm just kind of also open to some new possibilities if that's what's to occur. So we've happened upon this little area of the world, the Guardian Stones. So we have the Thief Stone, the Mage Stone, and the Warrior Stone. So in all of this, while
These are the
Cytheri...
Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape.
Oh, that's cool.
Go ahead. See for yourself.
He gives us some exposition on that. That's kind of cool. So we are going to choose the Mage Stone, actually, because while we are a warrior, you know, we have a sword, she's also hoping to dabble in destruction magic and possibly some illusion as well. She doesn't have very much of it. She thinks she has an affinity for frost magic specifically. There is some very slight snow elf blood that runs in her veins, and the frost magic affinity comes from that. But we're going to go ahead and accept the sign of the Mage Stone. So, Master of the Arcane, those under the sign of the Mage cast more effective spells and scrolls. The Mage's path is that they gain additional experience in all Mage skills. And of course, you can only have one
Mage,
sign blessing at a time.
Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge.
No, it's not for you to judge, Hadvar. I have a sword on my back. I mean, we're doing pretty good with the one-handed stuff. We just gotta build up those other skills too. So let's continue on, please. Enough with your judgment. For someone who said he wanted to kind of go this path alone, he sure is kind of following us all the way up there. Ooh, there's something up here. I'll catch you later, Hadvar. Ember Shard Mine. Uh-oh. She doesn't look friendly. I just want to say hi. You know, just to try to see what's going on up here. You don't look like you're about to give me any additional courtesies. Okay.
Now ain't this guys?
I'm sorry, you kind of brought this on yourself. I'm just up here kind of exploring some stuff, you know, and you are kind of being a jerk about it. So we're taking all your stuff. Thank you and good night. So I do have a couple of gameplay rules for myself in this playthrough, and a part of it has to do with the fact that I really want to play with not only in heightened difficulty. I'm on expert, which it's not as high as you can go in the game. There are 2 additional difficulty levels, but the reason I wanted a little higher for myself this time, but to also couple it with a challenge, is that I'm not planning on taking much in the way of companions with me. I might just have like 1 at a time, which base game Skyrim does allow you to have 1 at once, but I have a mod that allows you to have more. So other than like quest companions and things, I'm probably not going to be taking companions with me for much of anything at all. But the heightened difficulty...
Exactly hidden, you know.
I mean...
This again? I told you, we have someone standing guard out there. Don't forget the rock trap.
Well, I kind of went ahead and did away with both of those
Stop your worrying
things.
and get some rest. Your shift is coming up, and I don't want you dozing off again like last time.
So I tend to play on expert, but I also like to have like a band of comrades with me in Skyrim. I just like the feeling of like adventuring with a group of people that you can identify with and can have good adventures with. I just like that thought a lot, but I do want to keep it to kind of a minimum in this playthrough, so heightened difficulty but also lessened assistance, I guess I could say. So that's kind of the plan, guys. So let's see what these guys have to offer here. I'm being so sneaky. Not really. He saw me. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and take care of this guy. Whoop. There we go. And then I'm sure that surely that other guy heard me. Like, how could he have not? That was so loud. Okay, we're gonna take all of that. That's about it, though. I don't want to clutter up my inventory too much either, because otherwise you just end up with all kinds of stuff you have to sell and all that kind of stuff. Oh. Being sneaky squirrels, guys.
I know I heard something.
Definitely. It's not your dead companion laying over on the ground that would like trigger your curiosity, you know. It's the fact that you might have heard something. We're just gonna go ahead and nope. He is a mace, I can tell. I think that's what that is. Holy heck. No, that was a war axe. That was it's pretty nice. I can feel that. All right, let's see what's down here. Take the coin purse, yes please. Ember Shard miners. They've had me working down here for days now. It's not the time that's getting to me though, it's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra supports to the weak sections of tunnel. If only we had more of these wooden beams that we've reinforced with bronze bottoms. Honestly, if I hear the earth shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his mead? That's kind of funny, actually. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. sometimes it's freeing to have a playthrough where you don't collect literally every single thing that you come across, and sometimes it's just kind of fun to do that. So I suppose I'll collect things here and there just to have stuff to put in a house later on, maybe. Alright, nothing too much of interest here. I'm just taking literally every torch that I can, though, because why not? There's some peeps over there that get a little suspicious as soon as that...
I thought we had a guard posted outside.
You did.
Huh?
Yeah, you totally did. Oh, he's got a two-handed... Is that a... Oh! Oh! We got a sneak attack in, guys. That's not too bad. Oh, heck. Oh. How am I missing, like, honestly? Okay, very cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and loot these guys for all they're worth. I don't really want anything that you had. Now, he had a mace, though. That's pretty cool. Hadvar's just like, I thought she said she was heading right to Riverwood. Like... What the heck? Okay, I would totally mine that ore vein, but I do not have anything with which to mine it just yet. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oop. Solaria, she's a little violent, guys. Like, she has her moments, you know. It's no small thing that she went into mercenary work in the first place. Eastern Iron Sword, that looks kind of cool. Alright. Let's see what's in this chest. A Mace of Embers. I don't want that for the weapon. I want it for the enchantment. Hailstone. Ooh, we've got our first ice-related destruction tome, which is very cool. Iron Greatsword, Iron Warhammer. Don't really want either of those. Clairvoyance is an illusion spell. Thank you. I'll take all of your septums. I don't really want to loot the bags or anything like that. So we're just going to continue on, guys. Coin purse. We're gonna be like not decently well off, but we're gonna have a little bit of cash once this is all over with.
Is someone there?
No, no one's here. I'm getting lots of torches too, which is kind of cool.
Thought I heard something.
Seriously, that first hit I'm always missing for some reason. Not sure how or why. It would be nice to get a healing spell. I think I have that already. I'm fairly certain I do. Boop. 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 If anything, that archer over there is going to be a little difficult to deal with on top of everybody else, but if I can kind of pick them up one by one. Oop! Man, that hurts. Just incapacitate her real fast. I thought there was someone else. Like, I could have sworn there was someone else. Okay, let's take the arrows, the lockpick, and the mead, wine. Oh, there is the other person. The two-handed weapons. Oh, I've got an arrow right in my neck. That obviously didn't hurt at all. The two-handed weapons, especially early on, always kind of freak me out. Because if anything, guys, those are the ones that are going to get you. Okay, I got some food, have some other things. I think there's some pretty nice stuff in this room back here, if I'm remembering. Yeah, a whole bunch of, like, rubies and garnets and coins just laying about, some chest stuff. I'm taking some of that iron, well, like, mostly just like the extra armor and weaponry, because I will sell it at some point. I don't want to have like loads on me to sell at any one time, but I'll take a little bit of it, you know. I think that that's the end of this mine, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that's pretty much it. Obviously, there's some things here that I could mine if I had a pickaxe. I'm sure that there's probably one lying around. There usually are in mines, but again, I'm not necessarily interested in just carting around loads of iron and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go to Riverwood kind of the back way. I can actually see it over there in the distance since we came out of Ember Shard Mine over here. Ugh, it's so beautiful. Riverwood. Ah, and there's Hadvar right there. Did you now?
What?
I did too.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Look at that, guys. It looks pretty painful, doesn't it?
Hello. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
Sven, he's just kind of a jerk, just a little bit.
Are you in some
Uncle,
kind of
please.
trouble?
Keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
Probably not a bad idea.
What's going on? And who's this?
She's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
Alright guys, so I think I'm actually going to leave off this episode here. Again, it was meant to be more of a prologue. I hope it's not too ridiculously long. I will probably be recording the next episode here pretty soon. Again, not sure when those will be coming out, but we'll be kind of exploring a little further into this new just set of open opportunities that lie before my character in the next episode. So thank you so much for tuning into this, guys, and I hope that you are excited about this, even if Skyrim's not necessarily your cup of tea. Who knows, it might become that if it's not already. But either way, I do appreciate you tuning in today. I hope you're having the best of days, and I will see you very soon. Bye!